You have spoken, the people have spoken. I am here with our People's Choice, Dr. John Choi from Advanced Aesthetics. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you for the invite.
So happy to have you here. I have been just wanting to know, what made you want to get into the plastic surgery realm?
Actually, I didn't want to do plastic surgery. I majored in art. I studied art, and my parents kept pushing me into medicine. I applied, and during the interview, they said, "We've never had an art student. Welcome." So I was thrown there. I got B's, and then I saw plastic surgery. I said, "This is art." And then once our passion develops, then I had all A's, got into plastic surgery. We do 5 years of general surgery after graduating, and then we do 2-3 years of plastics fellowship. During that time, at the year I took it, I had the highest oral board score in the nation. So Florida Hospital recruited me, and that's how I wound up here. Because ultimately, if we think of who the best plastic surgeon might have been in the world, people like Michelangelo or Leonardo da Vinci. Maybe Einstein would have gotten into medical school, but he would have been a horrible plastic surgeon. So for me, it's really the passion in art, but once we become doctors, it's trying to combine compassion with that passion.
Well said. So let's talk a little bit about the art of plastic surgery. What do you offer at your location?
We offer what basic plastic surgeons offer, head down, eyebrow lifts to eyelids, nose, face, breast, and tummies. For me, I've done approximately 30,000 surgeries. I stopped doing breast and body. I've done over 10,000 breasts. I like the finesse. When I think of the nose, it's a little bit like a watchmaker. The breast to me is 1, 2, 3. It's a little bit like an engine or making your bed if you disrespect it that way. Yeah.
Wow. So what did you bring with you today? So this is for the breast?
This is a breast implant. It came out in 1963. That's the same year that 63-year Corvettes came out. But it came out of the big state of Texas. And at that time, everybody went through the nipple and put it above the muscle. Then the Europeans started putting it under the muscle, and the Americans started doing the same. Obviously, silicone, liquid silicone became illegal with Dow Corning going out of business for these. Then later, Allergan and Mentor came, and ultimately they brought saline implants, and then they used the same shell, which is stronger now, but they used gummy bear silicone gel, which is a lifetime guarantee implant. It's pretty strong now. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. That was a good punch.
Yeah.
Right? Chop it. So what is this?
This
doesn't
one,
look like it's going up
no,
there.
it's a great question. When we look at this is a thick, hard shell silicone, just like in your computers. But inside is more liquidy, just like water could be slush or ice or steam. The more we vulcanize it and heat it, it becomes more solid. So this is exactly the same, but just the outer shell, so it's solid, but it's rubbery. This is a butt implant. We can use it as a pec implant for guys who can't seem to develop muscles, and it goes here. Or they can make it for even biceps and calf implants, which of course are smaller. So these are implants. This is also the same material, but it's heated a little more. So it's solid, doesn't stretch much, but flexes. This particular one is a chin implant. And when we look at the trends in plastic surgery, Zoom, COVID, video conferencing, more people are noticing their profiles. So this chin implant for the past 5 years have quite exponentially gone up. And we can put through these through a small incision here or through the mouth. And it goes like this, different sizes. And to add to that, if you look at everybody in Hollywood, whether it's George Clooney or Ben Affleck or J-Lo or Angelina Jolie, they all have a strong chin, and it's very difficult to carry a lead because as we age, our teeth shrink, so the chin also gets smaller.
Interesting.
So it's very important to have a strong chin.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's fascinating.
You have a strong chin. So
Thank you. So I don't need one of these quite yet.
Never. Yeah.
Never. So quick question. When people come into your office and they want to speak with you and they're considering plastic surgery, what's the first thing that goes through your thought process when they say that to you?
Being human, plastic surgery is business, but it's also medicine. Business, I want you to do everything under the sun. From a medical standpoint, it's first do no harm. So it's trying to balance what is best for the patient. starting out, we have to pay student loans and on, so we're thinking more business. But as we mature and step back, we have to recognize why the patient is there. And ultimately, it's to obtain their happiness in their view. We have mind, body, and soul. So we can fix the body and improve it. But just because someone gets plastic surgery, again, it's like buying a new pair of shoes or a purse. You're a little bit happier, but a month later, it's exactly the same. So I spend extensive time talking about a center of spirituality because I, like anybody else, have been through a certain tragedy. And through certain studies and maturing my soul, I feel as though I have peace, joy, and fulfillment. So I try and share these with the patients.
That's incredible and so important, being more than just a doctor and really having that human connection, because that's so important.
Absolutely. Having the human connection and being a doctor, the word doctor is translated from docus, doctrine, to teach. And we don't seem to teach patients as much as we used to. Diabetes, okay, here you go. Heartburn, here you go, or a cold. But when we step back, the happiest person in the world thinks they're the happiest. The saddest person thinks they're the saddest. But everyone has an empty space, and we try to fill this with food, friends, money, sex. Then it's not good enough, so next day we may drink or do drugs to run away from the feeling. So it's recognize that we're all living energy. Living energy is a spirit or a soul. So when we step back, we're not humans looking for a spiritual experience. We are spirits looking for a human experience. That human experience is pain and sorrow, happy and joy, and you can't run away from neither one. It's like Sting's song, we're all spirits in a material world. Yeah.
It is. What a great song reference. So
Absolutely.
What is the most rewarding part of your job for you?
The rewarding part is multiple. Starting out, is wanting all the patients to be happy and develop a good reputation and do our best under God for the patients. But as we mature at certain stages of our lives, am I happy with my work? Just because the patient says, oh, I'm very happy, did I do the best I can? Can I do anything more beyond an artist? And so for me, it's self-fulfillment. Yeah.
Well said. Well, Dr. Choi, thank you so much for your time. Advanced Aesthetics, and we will be right back with Justin's Choice right after this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.